Hello survivors, welcome to another Tower of Babel Survivors of Chaos video. Today we are playing on our wizard. It's probably going to be one of the last videos of wizard. We're busily leveling up or flooring up another character. Very excited about that one, but for our wizard we're just going to go through my gear right now. So our amulet is just a plain old amulet that's got increased intelligence, so that's why we're actually using it over other stuff. My helmet has, we recover mana on critical hit with special attacks with increased intelligence. We've got Earth Spark, changes to individual hits and reduces its cooldown by 25%. This is what we're going to be focusing on today, is Earth Spark, because we've got it on our cape. And then we've also got Earth Spark stuns enemies for 1 second upon hit on our chest piece as well. And then also we've got fire skills. Critical hits have chance to cause a fire explosion, with fire orb also having a chance to cause an explosion on hit. So we do use fire skills quite often as well because of these two pieces of gear. We've then got damage received from elites is reduced, projectile count increase, lightning strike falls 1 by 1 in sequence. The projectile count effect changes to cooldown reduction, where projectile count effect would have just been more projectiles in the sequence, usually for the lightning strike, where now it becomes lowers the cooldown for the skill instead. And then we've got our boots, where we got increased movement speed, but we lose this effect when we take damage. And yeah, so that's how we are. Stat wise, 276 base damage with 346 special attack damage, and pretty bad resistances. I think we actually don't have quite a lot, but let's just see. Fire damage reduction 25%. We got damage reduction over there because of armor, and also just flat physical damage reduction. And then what else? I just wanted to see our resistances, but I don't see them here. I mean, it must be the damage reduction. That must be the resistances. Alright, but let's get straight on to floor 12 and have a good time. I do like the Earth Spark quite a lot, actually. I think it has a lot of potential, but you do need, even on its own without the legendary affixes, it can be quite strong, especially since the way that it works. So over here we're going to grab attack power. That's going to increase everything for us. And along with getting the fire skills and Earth Spark, I'm going to try to do something weird and wonderful here. So we'll grab projectile count. What I'm going to do is there's going to be a couple of things that we can ban, and then there's going to be a couple of things that we can bless. So we don't need piercing chance, so we can actually ban that. I'm going to take XP gain, of course, because who wouldn't take that, especially right at the beginning of the game. And then we actually don't really want any R skills, so I'm going to re-roll that. We're going to try and play, let's go Sanctuary. I think it can be very strong. Now Sanctuary, and a lot of people don't know this, but the projectile count on Sanctuary actually increases its damage. Let me know if you guys knew that or not. I mean, we could go Duration, but nope, that doesn't really matter because we're not focusing on Sanctuary, so we don't need the duration increase for it. What I do want is to get a projectile count, and I also want to get Earth Spark, so hopefully we can get that. Attack speed is another thing that we don't need, so we're going to ban it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bless damage reduction. Now what we're doing is we're going to test just how well bless works. So essentially this is going to be ongoing until the developers tell me exactly in wording for all of you to see, but I will obviously get it in writing and put it here for you. But oh my gosh, for a change it actually shows up. Do you know what, we can actually go and bless Magic Find as well, I guess. So we'll take the Magic Find there, and what we're going to do is we're testing bless out. We're going to see how many times they show up in the 22 minutes of leveling up that we get. So let's see what happens. Over here we're going to go with attack power, and now the only thing we need to do is pick ourselves up 5 other skills. Earth Spark, Fire Orb, Lightning Strike. There are a couple of them, so there's Fire Orb. We could go Purge. We'll go Purge. It's a +4. I don't see why not. It is a pretty good skill. Increase auto pickup area. I'm happy to grab that, so I don't have to move around as much. We could have banished our basic attack, but we're going to go and increase Curse instead. Well, I mean, we don't have banishes anymore. But yeah, I don't really use my auto attack when I'm playing. Well, I mean, I use it because it's auto attacking, but I mean, I don't level it up. Critical hit chance is always great. Getting corpse explosion will be fantastic. XP gain over everything else. And we're still just waiting for Earth Spark. I think we have one more reroll. Yes, we do. So if I find skills like this where I don't want them, we still get the reroll possibility. If I have to take one that I don't want, we'll just take one. It's not really the end of the world, but I'd prefer not to have any skills that I didn't really want. Although Blood Tornado, is it Blood Tornado? The Blood Tornado is actually pretty decent, especially since it has innate healing on it. So it can be very good to use. Oh my goodness. You see, this is why we don't bless the XP gain and things like that, because I have a feeling it's making all the other skills show up more often. It's just the way that I feel. Doesn't mean it actually is true. We will take damage reduction. It is massive in this game. Damage reduction is probably the best, along with evasion, is the next best defense. Armor does help, but not as much as the percentage damage reduction works. So he has corpse explosion. We'll go and grab that. I'm happy with that because I like to have the close up skills. Obviously purge isn't one of them, but the closer we are to the enemies when we defeat them, the easier it is to level up and we don't have to run around as much. I am going to grab a little bit of life regen because we don't have any other healing as of now. We don't have resurrects or anything like that. So we're slowly chipping away at our HP. We finally get the Earth Spark, which is on 264 damage, a 2.5 second cooldown. So let's see how that performs. Again, it's now going to hit, single targets. So it's literally just Earth Sparking up over there, which is awesome. I think that's really cool that the whole skill itself changes. Oh yeah, so on my other character that I'm busy flooring up, we got the Reaper affix, the legendary where the Reaper stays active and gains attack speed. So instead of damage or whatever, so the projectile counts as increased attack speed for the skill. So I'm very keen to try this one out. I think it's got a lot of potential to it, and it's going to be really cool being a Grim Reaper. So yeah, can't wait to floor up this character and get a better weapon on them so we can smack things hard. Let's go with Sanctuary. Gets a little bit of skill duration over there. And then we got more critical hit chance. Critical hit damage would be great to get now. At least Purge goes for Elite still, which is fantastic. It does keep us a little bit better. Over here, we're going to grab the +2 to cast speed. It's just going to help all of our skills. And even with a little bit of magic find, we still get trash loot from elites. But it is what it is. Okay, we get even more cast speed. We'll grab that. That's an overall damage boost. We can grab one resurrect over here. It's always nice to just grab a resurrect, especially if yes, a +2 to corpse explosion is nice, but having a resurrect is much better. We get a +3 to sanctuary. It does get damage and it gets projectile count here, so it's on 1189. When we take this, it should have jumped up a massive amount, so it went up to 1463. That is not more than 30%, because 30% of 11 is 300-ish, and it went up to 14. So where's the 35% projectile count becoming damage? Unless the amount you get isn't as much that you would have got from percentage damage. I don't actually know how the conversion ratio works I'm just going off other people saying that it actually works that way. So I don't know. We have to get, the only way we can actually test it now is if we pick up projectile count as an upgrade, as a level up. So when we get projectile count, we'll be able to see just how much damage it increases it when we get the 15% from a level or whatever the case is, and see when the damage goes up. That's the only way to really test it, to see if it's working or how much it works compared to just percentage damage. Okay, we get attack power over here, so this is 10%. So let's just take a look at the sanctuary again, because it's on 1463. If we add 10%, it should be 1573. So yeah, it went up by 110-ish. So yeah, about 10%. So it is just like a flat 10% increase. Alright, we can go and grab another resurrect. So funny how I do my testing during the videos. It's like I have all the time in the world to test this beforehand, but then it just comes to my mind now and I'm like, hang on, let's just test it while we're here, while we're playing with the skill. Let's just test these things, see what's happening, and we can all see it happening in real time on the video. So Earth Spark plus 2, we'll grab that. I wonder what other skills stun the enemy. We've only got Earth Spark, and we know that Lightning Strike also stuns them. If you guys know, you can let me know down in the bottom, but none of these seem to stun necessarily. I mean, this chains, this just hurts enemies, but there's no stun chance on this. No. And there's no stun chance on this either. No. Also, why does Chain Lightning have a piercing count? Oh, do you know why? It's probably because of one of the affixes as well. I mean, the skill doesn't pierce, it bounces. So why is it that, why doesn't it have chain instead of pierce? So we got legendary gloves over there. We're going to grab special attack damage, of course. We've got cast speed. I'm still waiting for lightning strike. That's fine. As long as we get it within the next 10 minutes, we are going to be Gucci. I mean, we're already Gucci in terms of survivability. But in terms of boss damage, I think we need the lightning strike if we really want to not struggle like we did last time. Okay, we get another level into Earth Spark, but I want to actually grab the 60% Magic Find. 60% seems like a pretty decent amount of Magic Find, does it not? We could grab Dragon's Breath, we could do Lightning Wave as well. How many skills do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually don't want any of those. We're just going to grab the plus curse, because if we take them, we're not going to get the lightning wave. I mean the lightning strike. We get XP gain again. We're on 8, level 8 XP gain, which is massive. So we should see a lot of levels, especially since we're on curse 2 now as well, which means more enemies. And now we just need to get into range so that Purge can go for the elite. The game was much easier when we had the Purge had dealt 200% damage to elites. It did make life a whole lot easier for us. Okay. I mean, we got quite a lot of damage just standing still, not using anything else, which is pretty good. But obviously cast speed is going to be king over here, because it's going to allow all of our skills to activate far quicker. Okay, finally we got projectile count. So let's take a look over here. It's 1576. technically projectile count is supposed to count as damage. How much? I have no idea. 1576. We take that, the damage went up, it didn't even move. So does projectile count work? People are saying it does. Why does projectile count a thing in the actual skill? We'll have to keep going up with more damage to see it actually leveling up the damage. Otherwise, it's only working when you have the affix that converts projectile damage into, projectiles into damage, like the affix mentions. But the affix says that projectile count, instead of affecting damage, now affects some other stat or whatever the case is. So that's why we've all been assuming projectile count increases the damage for certain skills, like the Reaper or Sanctuary or whatever. But now when I increase the projectile count, it didn't increase the damage. So I'm like, well, does it actually work now? Damage reduction. I'm not so worried about the elite as much as I am about these guys, so we're going to deal with them first. We're not cursed by the elite, so we can take as much time as we want to defeat them. What I mean by that is there are some elites that will end up putting like a curse on you, and you have a certain amount of time to defeat them, otherwise they'll end up one-shotting you. Or it just deals a lot of damage. I don't necessarily know if it one-shots you. I've never landed up going to the 0 timer when it occurs on me. So if that's happened to you, you can let me know just how much damage you took. But for me personally, I've never seen that. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say about Sanctuary or how it works. Okay, over here, it's on 1.8. It doesn't have projectile count, so it's fine. That's actually a pretty decent DPS for the skill, so I'm quite happy that we picked it up. Should have used it yesterday when we did our AoE special attack build. And the game's just giving it to us. It's not even like, oh, you wanted Earth Shield? Earth Spark? Well, yeah, have Sanctuary instead. But that's okay. Excuse me. We're gonna go for more magic fund. Still got plenty of time to get items and stuff. We've got projectile count again. Again, 2167. 2167, so it's not actually increasing its damage at all. Let's go and increase the... Oh, I really want to increase area of effect, but I want curse as well. We'll go and increase the curse. This is where we should not have banished duration, but I really didn't think that Sanctuary was going to be our #1 leveled skill, so it's not really something we knew was going to happen. Go and increase critical strike chance. If we could find some critical strike damage, that would be fantastic. Curse definitely making a difference now. We've got auto pickup radius over here, which we're going to grab, because that's going to allow us to level up more without moving as much. As you can see, Earth Spark, plus 50% projectile count, that's massive. I do wonder if it can, if we fight like a boss or something, if each projectile will one after the other hit the same enemy, or like is it going to work like lightning strike works, or how is it actually going to work here? Here's a big one, so it should go up to 2.3 or 2.4, and then it's got the projectile count as well. So let's see what happens. Guys, you're gonna hate me. It's 2-2. So it only went up by, 10%. Yeah, 10% should have been 200 damage. It even went up less than 10% over there. But we got 10% increased damage on the 35% projectile count, which did nothing for the damage. I don't know. That's the final straw for me. There was nothing else there but damage and projectile count, and we certainly did not get the 45% increase to damage. Have an elite over here. We've got +6 to the magic find. Actually, do you know, I don't know if blessing is working the way it's supposedly supposed to be, but it's working. I mean, it's happening, but it could just be because I've banned other skills as well, so the game just has no choice but to give me blessed skills over other skills. Oh man, both are so good. The DPS is so low though. Let's just go with crits. Earthspark's damage is just so low right now. I guess by leveling it, it would increase the damage. So that's kind of silly, but... Okay. I'll take the 90% increased magic find. We're nearly on 10 magic find with 4 more minutes before the boss fight. That's actually fantastic. Makes me feel like we should get some hidden material, a legendary, something more OP than a legendary by having so much magic find on our character, but sadly that's just a joke. We can still go, no, let's just go projectile count. I mean, we're already level 62, I really don't see it making any difference. Magic Find isn't helping us with the gold gain, funnily enough. I think Curse would be much better for gold gain because that's going to increase the amount of enemies that are spawning. Okay, now we did get Cursed. We need to make sure that this enemy doesn't run away from us, because being a flying enemy does mean that we could be in trouble, especially if it got away from us, which it didn't, so that's good. Alright, it's Raven time now. And because we have a decent amount of cast speed, you can see the lightning beam, lightning strike attacking quite often, which is awesome as well. Don't even have a lot of levels in it. Projectile count does what for it again? Changes to cooldown reduction. So it's on 0.4, it goes down to 0.3. Cool. I don't think it converts it if you don't have the affix, guys. Alright, let's go with Earth Spark. We actually didn't grab Fire Orb, but I guess we just took other random skills. Something dropped, it's a belt. We've got our special or lightning strike. We're going to level lightning strike. What's your favorite skill in the game? Mine is lightning strike. I don't know if you know this, but I've used it in probably every single video. Alright, 15 Sanctuary. Let's go. I think Sanctuary has made a massive difference to this run for us. Let's go with lightning strike. Again, it gives us projectile count, so we go from 0.3 to 0.2, I believe. Nope, still 0.3. I think we need far more projectiles or just cast speed to get it to the 0.2 seconds. But as soon as you get it to the 0.2 seconds, it's actually disgusting the amount of damage we're going to do there. We're going to get a level 20 sanctuary. It's actually so gross. Also, this is pretty funny, which enemy is being focused by the lightning strike. It's actually both of them. There we go, both are done and dusted. Critical hit oh wait, no, we want Sanctuary to be level 20. Let's go and corpse explosion this. We need a couple more levels, game. Come on, just before the boss. There's not that many levels yet before him. I mean, not that much time before him. Surely we can get that level for Sanctuary. Yes, we do. That is fantastic. Level 20 Sanctuary. Let's go. Let's see. We'll take the Purge for the boss fights. And just absolutely annihilate the boss thanks to the lightning strike and purge. We've still got the resurrects. We actually got another critical strike chance upgrade over there. Don't necessarily need to worry too much about whether we get hit or not, because we still have 2 revives, so even if we use one, it is not the end of the world. But I don't think we have to really worry about whether or not we use it, because there you go. A 30% curse increase with a level 20 sanctuary. Totally not what we were looking for, but hey, if the game gives you sanctuary, the game gives you sanctuary. We did 8 million. Okay, guys, I did not. I mean, who expected that? Who expected the 8 million DPS off of Earthspark? I did not expect that. It even dealt more damage than our lightning spark, and it wasn't even. It was only a level 6. And we had a level 8 lightning strike. That is absolutely amazing. So that's fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.